I'll tell you what, you should play Shipment with me, man, on not hardcore, because you could just shoot freely, man. You level up twice as quick for some reason.
Yeah, because I just got to do a cut of Armageddon's, and then I'm sorted to free play. I want to get that out of the way, so it's not scary.
I'll see you.
I see you, baby, shaking that ass, shaking that ass.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Going viral. 2 people tuning straight in.
Fucking 2 people straight in.
2 whole people.
Shit, well, they've just missed the bulk of it.
The bulk of it? All I see at the moment is an elf.
Hanging around.
Yeah, just a hanging elf.
I'm in Dal shit house. 2 off the cuff. I've got to kill. No, I've killed one of them stupid little fucking elves. Time to make an entrance, so just back on up. Oh, that door's clear. Fuck's sake, get out of there. Yeah, what was he saying? I was getting quite into that. Fuck's sake.
Oh, what?
Trying to tear down some fucking... Oh yeah, that nuclear thing. That was some fucked up film. Imagine. It was like 3 in the morning that it finished, and I remember we were just like so dozing off after this long fucking 2 days, and I stayed awake to the end because I really wanted to see what the fuck this was about.
I watched a promotional, well not promotional, but like a government-sponsored video about years ago now. But it was an old fucking video like that had been circulated around in like the 70s in the UK, and it was basically a tutorial on how to survive a nuclear bomb attack. And it was fucking preposterous, mate. They were just like, yeah, you know, get your mattresses, put them up in front of your windows, hide under the table, you'll be all right. And it's like, oh my god. Can't imagine this sort of weak ass nuke that's going to be like foiled by mattresses.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually get in a fridge. I mean, not obviously a nuclear bomb.
But you can't get out of it, that's the problem.
No, they stopped all that.
Itself fucking shut once it hits about 1,000 degrees.
That's what used to happen, wasn't it? Like, kids used to get trapped in fridges because they'd play hide and seek or whatever. They'd climb in them, and the old style, like, Smeg freezers used to lock, naturally. And you couldn't open them from the inside. When fridges first came out, a lot of people died by hiding or climbing in fridges.
It'd be safe in my house, you couldn't fit in my fridge. I don't know. I watched a thing on the Hiroshima bombing over in Japan, but obviously during World War II. So where they dropped the nuke on Hiroshima, and there's like a big it's like a big kind of documentary about the kind of the run up to it, the explosion itself, how it did what it did, you know, the damage it did, and then a lot of sort of factual shit just regarding a nuclear explosion and actually kind of what goes on with it and what happens. And it's a scary fucking bomb, man. Did you know, right? You could be in a bunker essentially, like, you know, all walls around you, no windows. If a nuke went off and you happen to be looking in the same direction as a nuke, the light that it gives off actually travels through solid walls, and it will blind you, even though you can't see it. Yeah, no, I haven't seen that, but yeah, that's exactly how it would be. And
if you were close to the blast, yeah, there was just shadows left on the floor of the people that stood there.
Yeah, burned into the fucking
The
into the rock. They're
shadows,
still there
like,
now. They're still
yeah,
there now. Yeah. Can you imagine
literally,
what sort of heat needs to be created? It's not
just to
actually
leave their
when I
shadow.
well when I watched that thing and they were talking about it, it's not actually that their shallow was literally seared into the stone. That's not actually what happened. It's a chemical process just due
Yeah,
to the
so like
liquids heat and stuff. But it's not
evaporation.
actually yeah, it's not actually their shadow that's been seared in. It's
No, it's their
just
carbon.
Kinda, yeah. It was weird, yeah, but it's fucked up. And I mean, they were talking about like where it went off. I mean, Hiroshima obviously was sort of like a classical Japanese city. So the other thing, lads, is it was predominantly made of fucking paper. You know, a lot of their buildings are made of paper. So after the bomb had gone off, the whole fucking city was on fire. Talk about the fire of London, mate. This made it look like a fucking like a fire in someone's bin. The whole city was up. And there were people living sort of 20 miles away from the blast, but didn't get hit with the shock wave per se, but they still ended up with like third degree burns across
More.
half their body and shit like that. It's bad, and that was an early nuke. Like the ones they've got these days, like the ones on Polaris submarines, for example, around 80 times the fucking wallop of the one they dropped on Hiroshima.
Let's
But there were a load of accounts, like true accounts, people that survived it. Believe it or not, they were at ground zero because they were in a bank when it went off, and a load of people rushed into the vault and kind of sealed themselves in and actually survived it. And that was literally about 500 meters away from where the bomb actually went off. I mean, the whole building was fucked, but the vault remained intact. They probably ended up growing like an extra arm and a tail or something, but
Just them and a bag of rice.
Yo, what kids? Oh,
I'm getting some kids.
Fuck, more. Oh, fucking hell, where is it? L3, what? Okay. Yeah, six more. Six more. I could do them another night if you want to on another mode or something. No, fuck that. Volume up, bitch. That's low. It's party time! Go and get some fucking coins in the party time fruity! Nah. What,
it
play
kind of
what?
loses a lot of the fucking buzz when you've got to put all the money in it to be able to win it. Like, yeah, I've won. I've got back some of the money I stuck in there a month ago. Oh, the house always wins. What?
Oh,
By
fuck no, yeah,
sticking
that
all
right.
of their money in a fucking in a jackpot machine.
Get back in the fight.
Why? Why would that stop the thrill of it? Sure, I mean, it's like they're just doing it at home instead of having to do it down the pub.
Enemy's got a guard dog loose.
Prey on your friend's gambling addiction. Yeah, come around my house. We'll get you right. You're all heart, mate. You're all heart. You're like the embodiment of an EA game. I don't know if it's still free, mate, but I'm not downloading it if that was going to be the next suggestion. I don't see the point in downloading the game unless I actually intend to buy it.
I'm being watched.
I told you Wi-Fi can be sketchy.
Enemy shells coming in hot. Enemy guard dog on the prowl.
Yeah, that's the difference it can make. But again, I mean, you're still sharing that with other people. Fortunately, it's quite a lot of download to be able
Got
to
an
share.
enemy war machine coming up. Learn from this one and come back stronger.
Well, it does, but I doubt you're the only person in the building that's using an Ethernet cable. I think power line adapters 3 or 4 times, and every time they send them, you get a pair, because obviously you need a pair to do it. So I've got white ones, black ones. I've got one set plugged in at the moment, because I've got no... But yeah, I've got one set plugged in at the moment. I've got one in the front room, which feeds through to my telly in the bedroom. The telly in the bedroom, I don't get great Wi-Fi in there. So I've got it wired through the power line adapter. But I've still got a couple of spares. If you give me your address, I'll fucking post it to you.
Don't do that, mate. Don't do that. He will fuck you up. You know you don't like each other, you two. Stop it.
Oh, I like bad. I wouldn't take the piss out of him if I didn't like him.
No,
Genuinely, I only take the piss out of people I like.
Yeah.
Looks better if you ask me. Bar humbug.
Lead is lost. Fight back. The lead's ours.
Yeah.
Hold on to it.
Yeah, it'd be a much easier way, and it means you wouldn't have to gaffer tape fucking cables all around the place and up and down the stairs. So better for everyone, really. Yeah, you'll need to buy another cable. But I mean, but you don't have to get like a 1,000,000 meter long one. You can get a fucking meter long one. Just plug it in behind your telly.
I don't think it is, because I'm killing every motherfucker.
You might even be able to get a free set of power line adapters from Virgin if you ring up and ask for them. Like I say, BT have sent me a bunch, and I didn't have to pay for any of them. I just phoned up and said I was having problems with the Wi-Fi. And was there a solution that I heard about power line adapters? No, yeah, power line adapters, not BT aligned. Yeah, just make out like it's a problem. Like for some reason the Wi-Fi just doesn't seem to make it through the fucking floorboards, and the router's downstairs, and tell them that you're in a shared house. And is there a way you can get some power line adapters so that you can get a wired connection and actually utilise the internet? Like ham it up, make out like you just get no fucking internet at all where you are in your room. Yeah. And yeah, they'll probably send you a free lot, but if they don't, as I say, text me your address at some point and I'll post them to you. But I'll warn you, I'm fucking lazy where that stuff's concerned, so it might take a while. I have to get a box and put them in it and tape it up and then fucking pay for postage. I just can't be bothered. So I will do it at some point, but it's much easier if you can get a free one. Yeah, I mean, it probably costs them pennies, to be honest. Well, not pennies, probably cost them a couple of quid, but it's not going to be something that I imagine they'll do it. But yeah, they're very useful.
Mine, mate.
You boys could all jump on a Warzone, I'll jump in with you. Yeah, it doesn't look like that was a really welcome suggestion there. You boys don't want me to show you up as what it is. 1 billion kills. I downloaded the fucker because you lot kept whining at me to download it. And ever since I've downloaded it, none of you bastards ever want to play it. Yeah, I'm not really planning on buying any more PS games until such a time as I get a PS5. Yeah. Right now, if I'm honest, my main priority is just kind of focusing on the PC. If I saw a PS5 and a new graphics card pop up at the same time, it wouldn't be a decision at all. Go straight for the graphics card. I'm just going to get a lot more fun out of that. I think it's endemic of just the launch and the way that the launch has worked is because they say they've sold something like 16 million of them, but I'm pretty sure that 15.5 million of those are sitting in fucking scalpers' garages. And that's the problem is there's not enough of a player base on it. So I think the games publishers are sort of taking their time because games publishers don't want to release a game that no one's going to buy. And people can't buy it if it's an exclusive to the PlayStation 5 because the majority of PlayStation 5s currently in circulation are in fact sitting in someone's garage waiting to be sold on eBay for fucking 1,200 quid. I wish nothing but bad tidings on people would do that. It's not just PlayStation 5s. I mean, at the moment scalping has become a real fucking thing, particularly driven by the lockdown as well. And they have the audacity to fucking claim, but it's like, oh, but we lost our jobs, and so we're just trying to make ends meet. And and then in the same fucking time they'll brag that they've earned 25 grand that month by flogging fucking PlayStation 5s for fucking £1,200 and graphics cards for 3 times their fucking MSRP. That's a whole different matter, and that's not on either. In fact, CEX got a lot of blowback when the PS5 first came out, because I say, I mean, the scalper thing was going on
Shit's gonna
constantly,
get ugly.
but the
No
only thing
turning
that could
back
really
now.
slow the bastards down would have been if people weren't buying them. And then CEX started buying PS5s second hand for I think 650 quid, and then they were selling them for about it wasn't 750, it was about 850, £900, and so first off, they got slagged off for the fact that they were obviously selling them at such a high markup and sort of, again, kind of being part of the problem. But equally, they were being criticised because if you're buying them for 650, then any lazy scalper with a bunch of bots can pick up, I don't know, 50 of them at a time at 450 quid a pop, and fuck it, just sell them all to fucking CEX. Bang, you just made 200 quid on each one. It's not the sort of profit that the people on eBay are making, but
You're
you can
mowing.
sell them far easier and quicker. And so they became a fucking an avenue for scalpers to just fucking flog PS5s for 650 quid a go. It's bullshit. Enabling, essentially. Sony haven't helped because I think they've taken the attitude that they want to be a little bit like Nintendo. Because, like, when Nintendo release a new console, they literally kind of build one and then just sort of release it, stick it in one shop, and like one person buys it, and they're like, "Oh my god, they've sold out." And they kind of artificially create this most wanted toy on the planet kind of thing because no one can get it because they only made one of the buggers. I mean, that's an exaggeration. They make more than one, but it's like a ridiculously pitiful number that they kind of launch out. And then they kind of arbitrarily make it really rare as a result. And they've been doing it for
Oh, were you
years. And
waiting
like,
for me, weren't you? Fuck. Alright, no worries. Go to sleep, wasn't he, drinking? I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm here. Just, yeah. What? Yeah, I did. I know. Fuck the game. Fuck all social shit with kicking me out and stuff. YouTube.
oh, it just makes life easy, doesn't it? I don't know. They probably wouldn't have been able to buy all 20 because I don't think they'd be allowed to. But you can, I mean, if you're making 200 quid a pop, you just travel across a few different CEXs, get your mates to sell them and stuff like that, give them a 10, 20 quid, whatever. There's so many ways to do it. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's been the biggest issue. Like, you look on Google and they're like, oh, there's a silicone shortage. That's why you can't get shit. That and the scalpers. Which is a really big issue because the stuff launches and within seconds it's all gone, and it's because bots are sitting there waiting primed. And again, they're essentially making the problem worse. I mean, Sony told Game, which is one of the only places in the UK you could actually regularly buy a fucking PS5, that they weren't allowed to sell them in store. I walked into a game store at one point and I was having a chat with the manager about it. And he was just like, yeah, it's kind of fucked up. He was like, we want to sell them, but we're not allowed to. Sony have said, but we're not allowed to sell them in store. We have to only sell them online. And I was like, that just means that the bots keep getting them. And he was like, yeah, I know. But it was like Sony's excuse behind it was that, oh, if you sell one on, if you start selling them in store, it's a COVID. It'll, everyone will catch COVID because it's like people will be in there. I'm sitting in a fucking game store with 200 people in it, all fucking stood shoulder to shoulder buying games. No one's coughing, everyone's fine. But you put a PS5 on the shelf and that's it. They're all going to catch COVID and apparently they're all going to die. So it's they helped it along, and I think that they're starting to regret it now. Which is why they've started trying to sell more of them in house, and they're fucking contacting people like me that have historically had lots of PlayStations and bought lots of software by email and going, "Hi, we'd like to invite you to buy a PS5. Like, it's your lucky day." But I think people have just given up now. I spent 6 months trying to get one, gave up, bought the Oculus, moved on, and you know what? I'm quite happy I did. Got to experience dozens of new games that I would never have been able to try before, and the PS5 has, again, because there's not enough in circulation, they've only released a handful of games for it. No must-haves as far as I can see. I'll be honest, I've always been a bit of a tech whore, so when something new and shiny comes out, I kind of have to have it, and I don't want to be playing on what is at this point last gen hardware. Um, Again, another one of the reasons I'm still using the PC, because the PC at the moment can still keep up with the current gen consoles. My one can, and if I can get the fucker upgraded, I'll be able to, utterly surpass them. But again, I'm having the same problem trying to get a graphics card as I am trying to get a fucking PlayStation. Well, I keep it on the PlayStation, but can't get a graphics card. Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, it's hard to get them in the UK anyway, bad. Like Nvidia have got an exclusivity deal that they basically signed so that if you want to get one of their 30 series graphics cards, the only places where they're physically sold, is in Walmart in the States. That's it. They've been kind of given this sort of sole supplier sort of status. You can, if you go into any of the official kind of like online sellers in the UK, so things like eBuyer or Scan UK, they've jumped on the same inflated fucking price bandwagon that all the scalpers have. So if you go onto Nvidia's site to buy the cards, all of their top cards, the 30, 90, 80, 70, any of the 20 series, and you can't even like look at stuff below that, they're all sold out. The only ones they've got that you can buy are the, for want of a better word, kind of modded ones, the ones that you buy from something like Zotac and like those kind of companies that kind of take their base graphics cards, tweak them, stick new fans on them, maybe up the clock speed or something like that, and then sell them on as their own branded card. So you can buy those, but they're already arbitrarily higher price anyway. So like the one I want is a 3070 or a 3070 Ti. So 3070 is about 400 quid, 450. That's the MSRP on it, and the 3070 Ti is about 550. The 3070 Ti would be my go-to. If you want to buy one of those at the moment, you can get one of the aftermarket ones from Nvidia, but they kind of start in price at about 690 quid. So immediately you're paying an extra 140 quid simply because they've just tuned the fans a bit and given you an extra fucking, I don't know, 200 megahertz of clock speed. And to be honest, I've always gone for the reference models anyway. The graphics card I got at the moment is fortunately still a beast, but it was a reference model Nvidia card. I didn't go for an aftermarket. But then if you want to actually get like the base card, you go on Amazon, no chance. The only ones that are actually being sold as the private ads that you get on Amazon. So like it's another shop that sells through it, and that £550 card is going for a minimum of 900 quid. Well, about 950. And I've seen them go up as high as, I saw one that was selling for something like 6 grand. I don't imagine there's anyone out there paying 6 grand for them, but like there are people paying in the thousands for it. You want to get the one that was 100 quid less, like the 450 quid one, which I'd still be happy with. Again, you're looking at a starting price in the region of about 800 quid. Same story if you were to go to eBay. But the other problem with, if you went to eBay or something, again, because it's a scalper, you also don't get a warranty, which is the reason I wouldn't buy a PlayStation 5 from a scalper. Even though there are people out there who are like, oh yeah, but there are people selling them for just 50 or 60 quid more. Whoa, why are you being tight? Well, it's because you don't get a fucking warranty. I'm not going to spend 500 quid on a console that might, having been sat in someone's cold, damp garage for the last 6 months, is going to short out the moment I turn the fucker on. And then I've got to pay Sony another 500 quid to replace it. Suddenly I've spent £1,200 buying a £400 games console. So I would never buy anything like that, anything with any real monetary value, if it doesn't have a fucking warranty or a guarantee. And so, scalpers are out of the question for me anyway, but even if they weren't, the prices are just jacked up to the high heavens. And it's been that way for a while. Nvidia don't reckon that you're actually going to be able to buy one of their reference model cards until about 2023. I think that's fucking hopeful. And the only chance of that will be if the government actually do what they keep saying they're going to do and actually introduce laws to prevent it. At the moment, there's one law that kind of stops scalpers, but it only stops scalpers that sell tickets because that was a big deal for a long time. There was all the ticket scalpers for like big events like football matches and stuff like that, which ironically the government gets a lot of kickback from. So you can see why they would want to make sure that was being done properly. But they don't really get much out of the fucking video game industry at the moment. So it's only recently when people have started just saying, look, for fuck's sake, this is just ridiculous, that they started looking at it. But they have said they're going to do something about it. Whether they will or not, I think right now it's just all fucking COVID all the time, isn't it?
Yo rock.
He's still on Call of Duty, but he hasn't moved in a while.
Yeah.
I was going to do some VR in tonight, and I was like, nah, I'll see what the lads are doing. It's Christmas. And no one wants to jump on Warzone with me. Well, if he was off, he would have turned his stream off. So he's probably just doing something for a sec. God, fucking phone's going to die soon. I've been chatting to this bird while we've been nattering away, so. I'm already in the party. Oh, you're talking about the party on Warzone. You're in it, are you? Oh, hang on a minute. Let me fire up. I don't really care about that at the moment, but still, have a laugh, kill some peeps. Can we stick with the Warzone weapons, please? Just because I haven't got any of the Vanguard weapons. All right. Right. Let's get onto the party chat on the PlayStation. That'll be easier. First. I'm just saying goodnight to. I'm just saying goodnight to this bird, and I'll be on. Oh, mate, actually, my mate Carl just texted me and asked if I fancied some Warzone. You up for a third person jumping in? Right, I'm quickly going to jump off of the party chat here and jump on the PlayStation, so there'll be a moment where it kind of jumps off. Oh, fucking hell, if I can get back into the bloody party option on my phone. Where's it gone? Parties, there we go. No, that ain't it. Bloody hell. Leave, there we go. Right, yeah, back in a sec.
Yeah. No, I'll keep grinding on this, mate. Where's Rocker gone then? Oh, fuck. That was alright. I hope you had an allergic reaction. This is on the toilet. Dodgy beer.
Yeah, mate, I'm in. Yeah, just loading the game up now. You haven't had any more problems with Warzone then since you managed to get it back up and running? I'm sure you could just see a doctor about that, mate. I don't really want to know. If you're going to start sending me pics, I'm just going to go. Yeah. Well, that's about right because you haven't got the you haven't downloaded the high-res texture pack, have you? But it doesn't. That's what I told you. Remember, I told you it unpacks at like 90 something gig, and then it downloads 90 something gig, and then it unpacks it and gets all that shit. Right. I can't join your game. In fact, it's telling me I've got no friends online. I hate it when it does that. It's being
Believe
garbage.
it, didn't you?
Eh?
You start believing it, didn't you?
No one wants to play with me. But I do find it does that sometimes, the friends list on here. It's a bit half-assed. Yeah, I think my mate's trying to... He just texted me. Hang on a second, I'll see if he's... Because I can't see him online. I say I can't see you online. Can you see me? It's Warzone being Warzone. Don't start anything up right yet, mate. I want to see if I can get me boy in. Show offline friends, do it that way. So when you show offline friends, it then shows you who's online. Oh, Stevie, you're on Warzone as well, are you?
Nah, Vanguard.
Oh, right, okay.
I'd just like to wind you lot up.
Oh, I've just sent him a... Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Let me send him a party invite. That I can do. Well, is it unlocked to be able to send people... add players, yeah, it is. You're like the fucking talking clock. The Brummy talking clock. You're obsessed with that cable. Braided with gold ends. Oh, it's nice and bling, is it? But yeah, but you've stuck it down with gaffer tape. That must look fucking minging. Doesn't look that bad. It would look like it must look like a fucking factory floor. I'll be honest, mate. I've seen a few shared houses over the years, and I'm yet to see one that I would actually live in. They're normally pretty bad state of repair. Yeah, I'm going to skim one up. I've sent Kyle a chat invite, so just message him and tell him I've sent him a party invite. Tesco's. I bet it is. Yeah, I reckon it will be. It'll probably be open Sunday hours. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got proper ripped off by a fucking taxi driver earlier. Well, I ordered a cab to go into town because I need to get my hair cut. And I knew if I didn't do it today, then I wasn't going to be able to do it for ages. So I ordered a cab. And when I got in there, like the guy had driven about half a mile, was like, "Oh yeah, did they tell you that it's like extra money today?" No. So like, "Oh yeah, it's an extra £3. Is that all right?" It fucking has to be now, doesn't it? It's like if you'd have told me at the door, like. Oh God. You're gonna start on that one now. Come over here,
Christmas.
steal my fucking Christmas.
I gave you a cab ride. Next day you took my Christmas away.
Infidel.
You're a motherfucker.
You say, "Oh God, no, I didn't." That's like rubbing it in, isn't it? It's like they probably fucking slap you. Get the fuck out of my cab. What are you trying to say? I'm totally glad I made you sit in the jizzy seat. You alright, Kyle? How you doing, mate? Yeah, not too bad, bro. Kyle, meet everybody. Everybody, meet Kyle.
Oh, Carl.
I think everybody right now just consists of me, Bad, and Stevie. Rocker's off somewhere. Doc's also off some. Well, no, Doc's off at Nortax, and will possibly be back on later. Here are your fucking presents. The first time you ever seen drunk Santa come down your fucking chimney, wasn't it? Hey, kids. I'll be a second. I'm just finishing rolling this spliff. I was down the market earlier because I was getting my hair cut, and I popped into like the store I go into to get my rips and all my fucking roach material, and some bird tried to buy a bong off me. So I was just standing in the fucking queue. She just comes on and says, "Oh, hello, excuse me." I was like, "Yeah." She, "Oh yeah, I want to buy this bong." I was like, "That's wonderful." I said, "But I don't work here." Good for you. Looks like a nice bong. Yeah, I knows why. That only happens to you. Buy me that bong, and then watch me jog. Is that why you were up for that with that bird? It's because of your fucking strange sort of gay obsession with Tom Hanks. Wherever I was going, I was running. I'm not going to waste a minute looking that shit up. I don't know. You see, you've always pegged me as someone who might potentially believe that the Earth was flat. If any one of our group was gonna tell me that the Earth was flat and that you could like sail off the edge of it, I would have to put my money on it being you. And I'm going to ridicule you and make you feel like a dickhead. Brace yourself, it's going to get spicy. Bad knows that one very well. Well, the Earth is round, Bad. Please let's not. Well, that's because you just stepped over a certain level of retardation that just requires a certain amount of fucking venom. Well, I mean, yeah, if you believe the Earth's flat, I think it's pretty much that kind of level. I had it from Dylan once. It was a real shocker actually because I had so much respect for Dylan, and we were driving all the way back from fucking where was it? We were in fucking it was like the other end, like literally we were on the as far away as like the furthest point in the country that we can pretty much get, on the very sort of southwest coast. I forget where it is. It's like Newquay kind of area. So we were talking like a 5 hour drive back, and so you talk about all kinds of shit. Like we were talking about like kind of asteroids, meteors, and all kinds of really kind of you have some really cool kind of conversations. And then he started telling me about how the Earth was flat and about all the giants that live in the caves. And honestly, it was a bit of you just dies when it happens. You're just like, no, man, because I really like you. And it's just like, to start talking about the giants, and it's just like, don't, please, because it's like, because I can't unforget this. Once you do it, it's there forever. Like, I'll never be able to forget it. That's it. This is going in the book. Oh no, it's terrible. Yeah. Go on, yeah, fire something up. But none of this Vanguard bollocks. Yeah, battle royale that works because at least that way I can use my weapons if we get a loadout. I've actually been very slowly in the last couple of times I've been on with you guys, like between rounds. I've been trying to build myself another loadout with my Cold War weapons because I've maxed out half the Cold War weapons, obviously at this point as well, and there's some quite good guns there. So at the moment, I've only really got my Warzone loadouts, but they're quite good. Yeah. Oh, I love that gun. I think it is the M4. No, that is the M4. Oh yeah, Doc likes that one. I'm an AX50 guy. But what I've been using most regularly is this setup I've got at the moment, which is for my sniper. It's not actually a sniper. I'm using an assault rifle. I think it is. It's a FAL, but it's got no damage drop off over range, and I've got a pretty decent like kind of 3.5 times magnification thermal scope on it. It's got a fair amount of range. I mean, I'm capping people at 250 meters with this thing, and it's got no damage drop off. So if you hit them, it does full damage, and it's a really good gun. You just pop them off really fast. It's lovely. So I use that, and then I've got the subby and all of the ones that came with this pack that I bought. No, that's the beauty of it. Yeah, it's got like 25 rounds in a clip, and you can fire them off as fast as you can pull the trigger. Two hits, well, two free shots in like a kind of a quick burst, and that's an instant kill on anything. And if you hit them in the head, they're gone from any range. It's a really nice gun. Yeah, if they've got plunder trios, it's probably my favourite mode because you can just get stuck in and kill people. Oh, I don't know. I've killed two already. Oh no, now I got. But that.
Yeah, I was about to say it'd probably fucking scar you for life. I don't know why, but when I think about it, I've got this vision of like kind of Homer, Homer Simpson dressed as Santa. Well, not in the battle royale. Let's actually try and win it. Go outside and move in. Sort of collect as we go, get some cash. Oh no, we probably won't. Yeah. I think I've only won the battle royale on this once. Where's everyone going? We're all kind of floating around. Right, we'll head there. That's where Jay's at. I'm pretty much gonna have to drop directly on top of him because are you on foot already? Oh right. So you've already got enough for a loadout. Yes. But we can't pop one yet, can we? All right. Well, let's go find some guns. Where's the nearest like settlement? Where's the nearest houses? Okay. Yeah. Well, let's not then. Let's just keep heading up on this trajectory for a sec. Because all I got is a pistol, and they'll all be armed by now in there. So. Yeah. Well, should we? What's that? Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything where I've just marked. No, nothing there, nothing there. Cool. Yeah, I'll take that. Cheers, mate. Alright, some boxes here. Okay, I've got a couple of fairly shitty weapons, but they're weapons. We're in the circle. Anyone still need a gun? I just picked up an epic. Sounds like we're getting into some. Trying to jump high enough I can get your parachute open. I just hopped all the way down that fucking mountain. Hey, anyone watching would have been like, what the fuck is he doing? Brand gun. Don't mind if I do. Oh, got some company in here. Alright, keep it tight, guys. It's not spread out. Where are they? Yep. He's coming up our way. Behind that fucking barrel. They're waiting on the buy station. Oh, really? Got him. Oh well, yeah, assisted. Oh, fucking hell, that hurt. Just armouring up. Alright, everyone get into the house, get yourself boarded up. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck, there was one coming behind us at the same time. Oh, I'm up. Got him. You representing? Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick scout on top and see if there's anything on there. Got a Bren gun. That's my Bren gun, Doug. There's a load of armour up here. You still got 4 grand, that's good. Yeah, I can hear an elf. Who's that? Was that one of us? Yeah. Ooh. There's also an enemy team hunting us, so. Hang on, I'm just going to try and. I can hear boxes, so I'm just going to quickly scout around and see if we can get some cash. There's some. Not much, but some. That's going to be busy. I mean, I'm almost tempted to just make some money, and I mean, we can head that way. Yeah, you have. Nice. Where's the nearest? Well, we'll find a loadout spot where we can go. It's a bit safer. Right, I'm going to quick check on the map. I mean, we're quite a ways. Oh shit! Quite a ways outside of the circle. So if we headed to this one here, where you've marked, that's definitely en route. Our circle's coming in, boys. Oh fucking hell! Bad's buggered off. You need to stop doing that. Yeah, I don't know. We may have still been better off going to the other one though, just because. I'm thinking more about the gas. I suppose we're still okay for a bit, aren't we? Yep, I just picked one up here. There you go. Right, get my load out. Yes. Sexy. $12,000. Jesus. Yeah, when it's only 10 grand for a fucking. What's it drop? Alright, where are we heading? Coming back to give you cover. Okay, yeah, I see him. There's 3 of them. It's the whole squad. Alright. Oh, I'm too busy getting shot at. Oh dear. I've done some damage, but I got. I'm down behind you, Kyle. I'm about to bleed out. There you go. Nice one. Oh. Oh, nice one, mate. Thanks. Nice. Hopefully I can still get my stuff back.
How long till the fire's out?
Oh, I just picked up a loadout from where it dropped me. It was right on the loadout. I've got no armor, but I'll try and grab some. It dropped me quite a long way from you guys, so I'm actually inside the safe zone, but no armor. But I did manage to pick up my loadout. Oh, and a munitions box, you beauty. Got ya. Just the sort of terrain you want in front of you when you're running away from a murderous gas. Oh, good. A mountain. Fucking go, 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 go. Fucking go. Fuckers. That's very true. No worries. Yeah, you gotta get your bling on, mate. I've got my guy's all deffed up with his hellhound. You got Bad, who looks like he's been sitting in a bush. Oh, that's why UAVs are so expensive. So they're normally what, £6,000 then? That's still quite a lot for a UAV. Oh, fair enough. Alright, let's plunder it. I've always preferred plunder. It's just like it's kind of like the kind of the action part of a normal Call of Duty multiplayer, but on a giant map. Yeah. Yeah, you see, plunder I've won loads of times. Battle Royale I've only actually won once. Come second a load of times.
What is going on?
Hello, mate. I thought you'd like died or something, been eaten by wolves.
No, I wish.
You wish you'd been eaten by wolves.
Yeah, a pack of wolves.
What are you
Savage.
doing, bad? Have you just pulled out?
Yeah. Well, I said I was.
Oh,
Everything's gone
bollocks. That
blank.
means it's going to be Vanguard, isn't it?
Nah, don't
Oh, yeah, it's
worry.
got normal
I
Battle
won't
Royale, hasn't it?
ask
Yeah,
to
good.
fly a plane. Ain't getting
Yeah,
no
but
plane.
you can't get any decent weapons on it.
Nah. That's that years. Yeah. Years ago, maybe.